ladies and gentlemen. I will make my case based on what we have been observing in Italy for the past few decades, and I will do this by using keywords. As it is my custom, I will read my bit. In Italy, we detected the early signs of an anti-system change in politics as early as 1994. Italy is often the incubator of changes, which soon spread in the rest of the Western world. A little anecdote. In 1994, our team of experts said that Silvio Berlusconi would be the leader of the future. This was received with a healthy dose of skepticism. We've lived with this for more than 2 decades. Here are the key words of the scenario in 1994. Italy is the country I love. I've chosen to take the field because I don't want to live in an illiberal country governed by immature forces. Does this ring a bell? A bridge between past and present. And just a few points of contact. America first. We will get the job done. We are transferring power from Washington, D.C. and giving it back to you, the people. Back home. 1994 was more than 20 years ago. We have evolved some. But the keywords haven't changed much. This is Beppe Grillo, 5-star movement leader. Our analysis of the outcome of recent elections and of referendums in Italy and elsewhere clearly shows that nowadays, most of the times, electors are voting against. Against is the key word to understand our last local elections. The idea is clearly represented here in the result of the city of Rome. The rift between the center of the city and the outskirts, the center-left candidate prevailed only in the very heart of the city. Looks like a siege. And against is the key word to understand other elections, because of course this is not an Italian exclusive. In Austria, the gap, the crease, appeared between urban and rural areas. Or in Brexit, which you have seen happening live. Today, in Italy, Northern League, La Lega, and the 5-star movement are the best at intercepting the people's sentiment. There are moments where someone, be he professional politician or not, is better than others at intercepting, interpreting, resonating the sentiment of people who feel they are excluded, unneeded by the power that be. Is this populism? Lega and the 5-star movement are good at speaking this language. The establishment, the elite, the powers that be, those are the enemies. The people pushing at the borders of an already fragile world are the enemies. The inept politicians are the enemies. Against is the key word to interpret the language, the message of the excluded, of the weakest social classes, of those who have suffered the most from the crisis. And finally, against can work against your wishes and expectations. Let's see how. The recent Italian referendum was about change. As you can see on the left, Citizens generally approved the proposed changes in detail. They wanted change. But in some ways, this combination did not add up to an equally high overall approval. In fact, it didn't add up to the final result. The referendum could have been about a much-needed change. But the change for most electors was about changing the Prime Minister. From the beginning, the Prime Minister chose to transform it into a poll on personal approval, not the smartest move, considering. I will leave you with a question. Who is the populist now? I've selected two examples which show you clearly that populism is not about being right or left, about being democratic or not. Populism is about the style of your communication. It's about the content of your political project. What you see here is messaged by democratic representative, being literally infected by topics and tones which do not traditionally belong there. A proper short circuit. So, who is the populist now? Thank you for your attention.